So I'm very hesitant to do this video. I haven't prepared the script and I don't really know what I'm going to say. This is my first time speaking into a camera without any agenda specifically in mind, not trying to sell you anything. But I just wanted to come here and talk about a bit what I'm experiencing in life as a human being without any kind of labels. A few years back I moved to Europe from Argentina, and who I am doesn't matter. I'm just a human being living in current times. Currently is 2025, it's almost end of the year, is October. And after almost 10 years of trying to put my life into order, I'm kind of managing it. Me and my wife are suddenly in the same page. We can synchronize our activities and not only our desires but our aims. I wanted to record this video mostly because I see and I feel that the world is preparing for something new. I get kind of emotional a bit because I see that a world is dying. Not our world, not the earth, but as a 30-year-old, I believed I was living in a type of world. I grew up thinking I was going to have a kind of life, and suddenly in these past 4 years I realized that my life was kind of a lie, right? Doesn't matter which side of the spectrum are you on, left, right, center, outside, communist, capitalist, Jew, Muslim, Christian, doesn't matter. The change is coming for us all. This change is coming, and I'm sure you can feel it too. I'm sure you can see that people's opinions have shifted, people's honesty has arisen. Well, you understand. Not my main language, so sorry about that. But you can see that people are rising up to the occasion. For 10 years, I have been studying diverse type of thinking, philosophy, New Age, certain mild types of paganism without even knowing it. No sacrifices, no blood, biodecoding, the flowers that you take as drops and all that kind of stuff. Trying to figure out just how to be able to be present in my body without it being painful or without feeling anxious. And as I mentioned, it has been 10 years. I'm considered a millennial, and my experience, even though backgrounds may be different, my experience may echo in the lives of all the people that lived through the same period as I. I think we were the last that knew a world where there weren't any cell phones, where there were privacy, and that you could go to the streets and play, and that there wasn't any online world. It was your local community, your school, your playground, and whatever you could find locally. You couldn't access much of the information. In fact, I didn't know a lot of things. When I got to uni, I started learning things that I should have learned a long time ago, and even now I'm still learning things that I should have been taught or learned, not only on how to be a human, but also how to grow comfortably into an adult. Before I thought adulting was difficult, but I realized that it was only difficult because I was not open to sacrifice the correct things, sacrifice my wants, my desires, my whims. Now I prioritize other things, and now at this moment I don't know why I'm prioritizing this. 10 minutes ago I was working. My wife is currently having a nap, and I'm fearful of recording this video because I don't know what will come in the future. I don't know what this video can spark, if anything. My ego is wanting this video to fail miserably, but at the same time I have something inside me that is calling me to record not only videos, but record thoughts and experiences, and not only mine, but general thoughts that are good and constructive. Almost 1 year ago, my wife started reading the Bible, and for me it was very painful because my wife found a lot of truth in the Bible. Doesn't matter if you are Christian, if you follow Jesus or believe in God. You will find that if you follow the Bible, the New Testament more specifically, your life will undoubtedly become better. Having said this, I was very hesitant to believe again because I have been let down by many religions and ways of thinking. It has caused me a lot of pain, and 1 year later, today, I can say that it had only granted me freedom. Freedom of myself, freedom of my body, and freedom to choose to follow God. In this year I have learned a lot, but mostly I have learned to see how God has been leading me my whole life to this point. And fortunately, the moments that I had to take decisions, I did, and I think I did well. I took the correct path. At the correct path is not a matter of 50-50 chance, or that if you take the other you're going to get a bad ending. But the correct path was always the honest path, the truth path. And it was painful. And in this moment where a lot of truth is being unraveled and shown, a lot of iniquity, a lot of control, a lot of Luciferian and Ahrimanic control is being shown, I believe that the only thing that God asks of you is to be honest. To be honest and let the truth handle your life. You don't have to defend your actions. You don't have to defend your beliefs. You don't have to fight for them. You just have to seek the truth. And whenever you see shadow, whenever you see evil, you don't even have to call it out. You don't even have to fight it. You just have to say what's truth. The only way to dispel darkness is to be able to be a beacon of truth. There's no war we can wage that can destroy falsehood, that can destroy shadow, that can destroy evil. Because in the moment we battle, we are putting evil at the same level of good. And that's not true. Truth always wins. Truth is the constant. Evil is the illusion. And another illusion is that you can actually choose. You can choose evil, but that there's nothing you can do that will make it right. You will always be choosing wrongly, and it will always bear bad fruit. You can see it or not, but the way you turn evil into good is by honesty. Honesty is the narrow path that will lead us to a good life, not only for us, but for the worldwide community. Without honesty, there's nothing. It's like building a house on sand. I think I should finish the video here. Although I wanted to say a lot more things, suddenly I'm not finding the words and my tongue is twisting. So I will take it as a sign that I should stop. Something big is coming, and I'm not talking about the ID, I'm not talking about another epidemic, not talking about more control, Orwellian state, not talking about that. I'm talking about that the honesty will bring forth the Christ, will bring forth the second coming. It will bring the heaven to our hearts, and from our hearts we will all together build the kingdom of heaven here on earth. To whoever listens, thank you so much. Hope this has helped you. And so I know, leave a comment or like. It's not for the algorithm. It's not so I can grow a big channel and I can become influential, because being honest, it terrifies me. It's not the objective of this video. I have my own work and I don't want to work of this. I just simply know if it affected you, and to maybe help me find courage if I have something to say it, to know that there is people that are honest and that want to hear truth. Hope this video served its purpose, whatever it is. Thank you and God bless.